Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to The Art of Planning, where we do planning all around it being pleasing to the eye, on purpose, and powerful. And we think you can get the most out of your planning whenever you do it like that. So, today's video is on my planner, my week. I'm just going to do kind of a quick flip through on what I've got going on the week and how I do it, and so maybe you can hopefully you can get some tips that will help you in your planning. I've made only a couple of changes in what I do, and they are they'll make sense whenever I show them to you if you have been following any of the videos, okay? So here is today's page. As always, this is the prioritized daily task list. I just put down what needs to be done, in what order. You notice that I haven't done that today, and here's the reason. Sometimes that gets done, sometimes it doesn't. I woke up very early this morning with a migraine, and that has pretty much controlled the day. So I did not get these prioritized. I have gotten some of them done, and some of them I haven't gotten done, and that's kind of what happens sometimes, isn't it? So those aren't prioritized, and they're not going to get prioritized at this time. Tucked away here, this is one of my page markers, and it's one of them that I made into a pocket. I have really enjoyed those as pockets. It lets me tuck away some things that I need to tuck away, but yet keep track of them. So this is something has not gone into the date book yet. It needs to, and I will get that done as soon as I get done filming. Okay, now here is something else that I have changed a little bit. If you've watched the videos before and I don't have anything far enough back, I have always used my right-hand side of the day on 2 pages to do some specific things down here. I've always divided it across the middle horizontally and then down the middle vertically, and used a left side and a right side to specifically make some notes. Sometimes business calls, I won't even go into that, but it's a great way to make specific notes on some things. Now, since I've started doing the videos, I noticed that was a little problematic whenever I show you my pages, because sometimes that had information on it that I just didn't want to show. I don't want to always cover it up with sticky notes. I get tired of doing that, blah, blah, blah. So what I have done is I have changed so that anything that I don't necessarily want seen, I have started moving that up. And that makes it real easy. If I don't want to show you something, I can just leave it like this. And then my page marker covers the top of that so that I can just keep the page marker right there and not even refer to the right-hand side of the page if I don't want to. I thought that I would show you that. I don't know if that will pertain to anything you need to do, but it's been a perfect solution for me on the pages. So that's been a real nice solution. And you're going to see on some of these pages that I have done that again, and one of the pages I put a sticky note on because I didn't want my pages full of page markers, okay? So here is Tuesday. Just have some things down here that I need to have done. From 8 to 9, I have marked off on every day. Within that time frame, I tried to do some personal study time. That's either Bible reading, or it's a prayer time, or it's, it's how I need to use that. And I'm not saying I do a whole hour either. I just try to find within the time slot of 8 to 9 what I do, when I do it, how I need to use it. So I have marked that time off. Now, I know you're quite a ways away. I don't know if you can see how I've marked that off, but I have this great little highlighter. It's a Pentel, and it's kind of like a Coletta pen. It has all sorts of different highlighting colors that you actually can control which color you use. I'm not going to go through it and show it to you, but it is a Pentel. I found it on Amazon. I have had several of these. I have several of these. I keep one in my Bible. I keep one or two in my desk area. It's not a wide-tipped highlighter, but it also is not a narrow lead that you can write with. So I use it more as a highlighter, but it's very narrow also. So anyway, go look it up on Amazon. You guys can find it. We all know that it's easy to find stuff. Okay, so again, I have used this, a page marker, to cover the part of this at the top now, because I'm getting into some more business things that I don't necessarily want to show right there. So here's my Tuesday and how I have got this marked out. Again, we all know as we go through the week, we're going to be adding things, we're going to be adjusting things, we might be changing times on things. As I was going through this, I was even kind of questioning some of the things that I have down. I'm not exactly sure if I have right times, if I have right dates on a couple of things, so I will be adjusting also whenever I get some things figured out, okay? So now I will take this out of here as soon as I do this flip through, but I put that there for discretion. Okay, and here we are again. This is what my Wednesday looks like. You know what, I'm kind of getting to where I like these leadership pages, so I thought I'd throw that in too, just to give you a little bit of feedback. Now, would I purchase them again? No. As a matter of fact, I already have another set of yearly pages here, so I would not purchase them again, although they are okay. So I have my prioritized list here, and then I don't have times on anything. This week is odd for me, but I don't have anything scheduled out in times, and I don't even have this prioritized yet. I will be going literally from day to day on what needs to be done. But I've got my task list started. Here we go again with, I have moved the specific things. I love a day on 2 pages format. I just love it because I always use the right-hand side of it. I have moved the way I use the right-hand side up to the top. It just makes a lot more sense as I am doing things. Now, may I just add something? I knew that was going to happen. It's really cold here today and my rings are really loose on my hands. So can I just add something? I don't know how much you guys personally do on social media, Instagram, Facebook, how much you post, how little you post. It's just on my mind all the time, the safety issue. I'm just amazed at what people put in their posts. I just think it's so important that people be very aware of how much information you put online. And sometimes I think people don't even realize what they're putting online. Within a post, people can let other people know where they are, where they aren't, if they're gone from their house, how long they're going to be gone from their house, if they're in town, if they're in the state, if they're in the country. Too much information about children, about grandchildren, about their home. You know, just be oh so careful, because you can give out way too much information. I see that over and over and think, oh my gosh, I mean, I know it's fun to post photos when you're on the beach in Bahamas, but do you really want everybody to know that you're on the beach in the Bahamas and you won't be at your house for the next 10 days? That's way too much information. Post the photos of you being on the beach at the Bahamas after you get back and you're at home. That's when you can post the photos because you are at your house with your security system on, and that's a much better time to post those photos. Anyway, that's kind of my little soapbox because safety is so very important, and I think with social media, we just want to share, and sometimes we just share way more than we should share. So just be aware of what you share, how you share, when you share, if you share, all of that stuff. I just think that's very, very, very important. Okay? So I just threw that in today. So, okay, now this is another thing. You'll know I have to hit the water at least once, if not more, during a video. I have a project that has to have my attention. It has to, and it's not getting my attention. So one of the things I know I have to do is I have to focus attention on a project. And so I have to mark off some time to really work on a project. I know what I have to do, and so I've really kind of outlined it here, but I also have devoted several days, and will devote some more, to really getting some things off of the ground. So the only way I can do that is to just not answer phone, not answer the door, which is, I don't have people knock on my door anyway, but to really not do anything else except not do anything else. Does that make sense? So, no other appointments, no anything else on schedule, no, just devote some time to something else. So that's something that I will be doing also. Therefore, that's got my attention and nothing else. So there are some days that get some time like that. And do you have anything like that too? Some things that you really need to spend some time and some focus on, some projects that need your attention, some family things that need your attention. I have really also been organizing in my studio. It's about to drive me crazy, and I have spent some time and I've spent some money, and I really have to get organized. I'm not finished with that either. I've been trying to be careful also as I move forward, because I want to make certain that the new organizers that I'm ordering, I want to make sure that they're working. I don't want to buy 8 of them, because you know, if you've been watching the channel, I can't run across the street and buy it. I have to order it and wait for it to get here and then try it. And so I don't want to order 8 because they might not work. I have to order 2 or 3, see how they work, and then if they work, then I can put my whole plan into place. So I have to do that kind of carefully and hoping I can move forward. But so that's taken me longer than I wanted to. However, I'm trying to proceed with caution there. So I have several projects that are in the works that I'm working on, but organizing things is a big one, that has gone unnoticed for much too long. So that's another thing that I'm working on. So there are things that I've waited too long, and it's like put your foot down and get them taken care of. So I'm working on those too, and that's all a part of what will transpire for me in the next several weeks. So that's how I've blocked it out. Sometimes you can be very, very busy and it won't show on paper, and that's okay too. You know what's going on, and your pages can look blank, but it's a little crazy busy time also. You don't have to be going and doing for your date book and for your life to be very busy. You just have to know what's going on, and you have to prioritize it, and then you can move forward with it. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you and what I wanted to touch on. And there were a couple of things I wanted to talk about: social media and posting on social media. I wanted to talk about using the right hand side of your page and just the little changes I had made there. I know we've talked about it before, but I love the day markers that are the pockets. I absolutely love that. There was one other thing. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to tell you real quickly was, my thought was initially that I would jump on and do a quick my planner of my week video, but as I started kind of doing that, what I'm going to promise you is I will never ever do a video and waste your time whenever I'm doing the video. So I'm never probably going to jump on and do something fast just to throw a video up. Your time is precious. My time is precious. I always want you to gain, hopefully, something that will help you work smarter and make your planner work better for you and help you with planning. So I'm always going to hope that there's something, or more than that, some things, something plural that will help you in your planner. So therefore, we're getting back to the art of planning, with our focus being making it pleasing to the eye, doing it on purpose, and out of that you're going to get powerful planning that will always serve you better. So that's always going to be my goal whenever there is a video for you. Okay, I promise you that. So in closing, that's where we're left. Thumbs up always. Subscribe if you haven't. You can share this video. You can hit the share link and sync it to somebody and send it to somebody. You also can tell your friends about it, and they can watch and they can subscribe. And you guys always know that I really, really appreciate you always. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon, okay? Thanks. Bye.